Hello, it is Straub back, and we're doing another art journaling video. And today we're doing the Ryuu and Cressida spread. Aren't you proud of me? I opened that journal so much better this time. But yes, we're doing another spread, and this journal is getting so thick, y'all. I don't know how many more spreads I'm going to be able to put in here, but on the left is Cressida, on the right is Ryuu. I'm hoping I can fit at least like 7 or 8, maybe 10 more. If you saw my last video, I did a spread of Ez and Ryuu, who are currently dating. So now we did Ez, now we're doing Ryuu. So Ryuu is a half aqua dragonborn and half human. And he is 26, no, excuse me, he is 28 years old. And his birthday is April 19th. He doesn't have any magic power. Like, he doesn't have any magic powers. He doesn't have a class. He can do magic, like the basic magic he was born with, being a dragonborn. Do I know what spells those are? No, probably like shape water and shit like that. But he doesn't actually have a class. He doesn't actually know how to fight or anything like that. And his current occupation is Cressida owns a tattoo parlor, but she had to leave. So Ryuu was put in charge of watching it, which was probably a big mistake because Ryuu is actually crazy and very irresponsible. But he is the resident piercer there. And but he's never there. So it's actually Orhan and Trinity who run the Siren Song, but they haven't had their spreads yet. Their spreads will be in the future. But yeah, they are basically the ones who are running it at the current moment. He also in August is going to go back to school. I talked a little bit about this in the Ez and Ryuu spread, but Ryuu originally came to the capital to go to school, and he went to school for 1 day university because he's incredibly intelligent, like genius level intelligence, but he has a lot of imposter syndrome. So he went to school for 1 day, got completely overwhelmed with a lot of imposter syndrome and thinking he wasn't good enough. So he quit, and he has not been back in 12 years, something like that. I don't actually know. No. So Ez kind of pushed him to go back to school. So he's starting school again this year. He doesn't quite know what he wants to like major in. We're thinking that he'll probably be in some kind of like biology, some kind of medicinal alchemist vibe. We're not sure yet. He definitely doesn't know what he wants to do. But that's the kind of vibe we're thinking about. Ryuu has tons of tattoos. Cressida, I think, gave him almost all of his tattoos. He has an orchid tattoo on his neck. That's his favorite flower. And he got matching tattoos with Cressida. I don't think you can really tell in Cressida's portrait, but she has a lily of the valley tattoo, and the flowers are little white skulls. So they actually got matching tattoos because they dated. They did date for a while, and they realized that they were just better as friends. I think Ryu also realized he was gay. So they did have a peaceful breakup, and they're still besties. So I think that's really beautiful that they just, were like, this ain't for us, but we still love each other. We still care about each other. So that's when they got matching tattoos. And he also has on his collarbone a like teal Chinese style dragon that weaves in and out of the bone and leaves behind like a spray of mist because, water dragon. On the inside of his wrist, which you can't see, he has a small cartoon frog with orange butterfly wings. On his right arm, you can see it you can see it a bit. He's got a large realistic blue Chinese style dragon. And then behind his right ear, you can't see it, but behind his right ear, he has koi fish doing the yin and yang, and they're black and white. I'm not gonna lie, I stole that from Avatar. I definitely stole that imagery from Avatar. And he's got lots of piercings. He's got so many piercings. You can't really see in the picture, but he does have a tongue piercing. He's got eyebrow piercings. He's got snake bites. He's got nose piercings. He's got industrials. He's got gauges. He's got everything. He loves piercings. And, that's kind of why he's the piercer. And he's a very goofy guy. He's so unserious. And Cressida, she's also like she's kind of she's kind of silly, goofy, sometimes untamed as well, but she has a lot better control over it than Ryu does, but that's kind of why they get along, is because they both are very silly, like to cause trouble from time to time, and they're great drinking buddies, they're very competitive. They really get along. Cressida Ryu has a big competitive side, so when he gets out of hand, Cressida will kick his ass. And it's pretty hilarious, and they're really, really great friends. And for the spread, I cut out that shiny blue and I made it look like dragon scales, since, Dragonborn. So I wanted it to look like dragon scales. I thought it was a really cool idea. And I cut out some of Cressida's frame and put it into his page, and then I put out some cut out some of his frame, put it into Cressida's page to kind of symbolize how close they are. And Cressida, since we're starting on her page, is a human blood hunter. I don't know if she has another class other than blood hunter. I haven't actually made her character sheet, so I don't know. But she's 28 years old. She's very friendly. She's very cheerful. She loves, not cheerful as in like wow, the world is full of rainbows, but just like, looks on the brighter side of life the majority of the time. And she loves to make others smile. She loves laughing. She can be abrasive at times and quite loud and mischievous, which, like I said, is why her and Ryu get along very well. She loves to have fun. She loves to be with her friends and just take care of them. And as I said, she runs the Siren Song tattoo parlor. She actually came to Loose Stills. She did not get along with her parents. They wanted her to go to school, and she just did not care to go to school at all. She wanted to open her own, she wanted to invest her life in art, and they were like, nah, that's stupid. So I don't know, did she run away from Lucille? Yeah, I think, yeah, 17, she left, yeah, and she ran away from Sedia and to Lucille and became a tattoo apprentice. She doesn't talk to her parents since she left, which is almost 10 years. But she does want to see them again one day. She's just not ready. And she does have an older brother who went to become an architect. So, they really wanted her to be smart. I don't think she thinks she's very smart. But she also has tons of tattoos. She has that, that part in the front that's colored. She dyes it pretty often. It changes colors pretty often. She is just a very chill, cool gal. But yeah, she is a blood hunter. She's part of the Infernal Crimson Court. There's several courts. I don't think I mentioned any of them explicitly, but she is part of that court. And something really cool I want to mention here is that I drew these and they were dry, but then I crushed them up because I wanted them to have a crushed up appearance. And they smeared a lot. See? And at first I was like, oh no. But then I was like, you know what? It looks pretty cool actually. It kind of gives it like a tattoo vibe. I can't explain it. But like a grungy feeling, but it fit them really well, so I'm glad. And these two spreads honestly came together pretty perfectly. I added some flowers since they do have flower. I don't know what the word is. They both have flowers on their necks. It's kind of like their thing. And this is how it came out. I think it came out really good. I think these two spreads complement each other pretty well. I do like it a lot. And I was excited to do Ryu's page because I really liked it. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye. This thing is so thick.